This is Al reporting for the FightGame.tv. I'm here with Ricco Rodriguez, where he just defended his title fight against a pretty good opponent, Mr. Arias Toro Irizon. Did you know anything about him before this fight?
I knew nothing about my opponent. I just knew that Max Fighting has been promoting their show, and it's been growing, and I'm very happy with the success of the growth of the show and the fans that I'm building here in Mexico. That's the biggest part for me.
Yeah, you mentioned Max Fighting. They put on a great show today and at a great venue. Is this the first time you fight at this venue right here?
No, this is the second time I fought. This was, I believe I fought in this is their 8th show, but I fought in their 1st or 2nd show, and it's growing here. And the most important part right now is educating the Mexican fans who love anything to do with fighting, and that to me is the most important part, and to be part of that generation. And I'm excited about bringing the Latinos to America, because I believe that we control a lot of the things in America as far as sports go, whether it's soccer, baseball, or anything.
I mentioned other sports, soccer, baseball. As far as what you could see, fans love a lot of contact sports.
Most definitely.
We know now that this sport, MMA, kickboxing, all the martial arts are growing in popularity. Is that what you're experiencing even over here?
Most definitely. That's why I have been working exclusively with Max Fighting to promote and educate a lot of the fans here in Mexico and also in Latin America. And this whole week I've been doing PR on all the shows, talk shows, TV shows, the news, just to go ahead and show support. And I think it's important because once the Latins get behind it, it's over.
Yeah, you're talking about Latins getting behind it. Man, when we heard that crowd, it was insane.
It was.
Is that how it is all the time you come out here and fight?
You know what? This is the first time and probably the biggest show I've ever seen in Mexico. I've been blessed to fight in a couple places, in Juarez and some other shows, but in this particular show for Max Fighting, this has been the biggest and probably the most electrifying group of people that I've seen. And this is, like in Caliente where they do the cockfighting. There truly was not one bad seat in the whole arena. And I just loved it. It was exciting. And I see myself doing a lot more business out here. And my Spanish is getting better, and I'm expecting to do well.
That was my next question. What's next for you? Going to stay out here south, or are you planning to go back in the north, fight in California or other places?
My thing right now is to get in better shape, and the show tonight did well, but as far as some of the fights, there were some complications in bringing back the old school 8-man tournament. But the most important part is that we're trying, and the fights are going to get better, the shows are going to get better, and once we have the Latin community behind us, it's going to be unstoppable. And once we get the bigger sponsorships, that's what's important, is to pull these sponsorships and educate people. And once this happens, it's going to be a lot better. And this is what I'm doing. I'm getting myself in shape by training for more and more fights, and just traveling and doing more things in smaller shows, and working on getting to the top level, or helping these smaller companies generate bigger business.
We heard a couple guys call you out there in the ring. Are any of them in the near future for you, or do you have somebody already in mind for yourself?
You know what? I'm definitely happy to fight here in Mexico. So if these are the champions of what they believe that are going to be successful in fighting me, then bring them on. We all know what Ricco Rodriguez is capable of doing. We all know if I truly wanted to go beat Fedor or Tim Sylvia, fine. All I fucking want is the money. Pay me the fucking money and I will fight and get in the best shape of my life. Until then, everyone truly gets upset with the fact that I talk about money. But you know what? If everybody's making millions of dollars, why the fuck can't you pay me my money? If you can't pay me my fucking money, then you know what? This is my motto. Fuck you and let's fight. That's it. Keep it real simple. And you know what? I'm building a business here. I'm working with the organization in teaching and educating people. That's what I'm doing. So it's my job, not only as an athlete, to hold myself in a higher level, because people look at me and respect me. It's important. I'm educating people. I'm going out there telling people what I'm doing. I'm not a barroom brawler. I'm a very educated, if not intellectual person that's standing in front of you and talking to you at a professional level. That's what I do. I love the sport. I want to see myself, building a team or possibly becoming an announcer. Whatever it is, I'm going to be in the sport for quite some time. Everyone asks me, Ricco, when are you going to fight against the UFC? When are you going to fight in Pride? You know what? I would love to get in these positions with these companies, but people do not understand the politics that play a huge part of this sport. Until everyone agrees, then you know what? If if everyone wants to see me, then it's your job to go out there and say, hey, we want Ricco Rodriguez back. You know what? It's your job to send emails to the UFC and Pride to say, hey, we want Ricco. That's what's going to be important. When people start doing that, that's when you'll see me at the top game.
Wow, Ricco Rodriguez, not only a fighter, but a man behind the scenes, getting involved in everything. Ricco, anybody you would like to thank? Because we know it all's about promotion, right. Being able to thank people.
You know, there's a lot of people in the business that I like to thank. You know, the people that I really want to thank are the fans that really know that what I'm capable of. They constantly come up to me and say, Ricco, you know what? I can't wait to see you back. I want to thank those specific people, the people that are not on the bandwagon of only the people that have, you know, started winning. I want to thank the fans that truly have said, you know, hey, Ricco, I can't wait to see you back. My sponsors, Serious Pimp, you know, buddy, how can we not? Here we go. Ready? If you got that, we got to make sure the FightGame.tv is numero uno. So I would like to thank everybody. People like yourself that come out and take the time and say, hey, let me interview Ricco right now in his life before he gets up. That's what's important. People that take the time. That's why I don't do interviews with a lot of people, because they ask me the same fucking stupid questions that I can't stand anymore. And we all know what the situation is. We have to help promote MMA in every area.
Well, Ricco, always a pleasure, man, talking to you, seeing you fight and everything.
Thank you.
Ricco Rodriguez for the FightGame.tv.
La familia, número uno. También.